Drama Storm 79. Yo, what's up, Drama Stormers? Welcome back to Drama Storm 79, where we dive deep into the widest, most emotional, dreaded stories. I'm Drama Storm 79, and today, oh man, we've got a real drama feast. 2 epic Reddit stories. One heavy-hitting tale about family and responsibilities, and another so hilarious it'll have you rolling on the floor. If you love drama as much as I do, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Before we jump in, a quick heads up. The first story mentions sexual abuse, so if you want to skip it, check the description or timeline for timestamps to jump to the next story. Ready? Let's dive into the drama. The first story. Am I wrong for forcing my husband to take in his estranged daughter? Alright, drama stormers, grab some tissues because this story is gonna break your heart. Posted by QuietLead6685 on the MID blank here subreddit. This one's an emotional roller coaster. It all starts with a couple in the middle of a heated argument. The wife, OP, wants her husband to take in his 13-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. But here's the catch. He's not on board. Why? Because he barely has a relationship with this girl. Her mom, who split with him right before the kid was born, manipulated the daughter into hating him, even calling him a deadbeat dad during a Christmas call. He tried to reach out over the years, but the mom blocked him at every turn, and he's now given up. Things take a dark turn. A few days ago, CPS called. The daughter reported being sexually abused at her mom's house, and her mom has vanished. CPS want the girl to live with her dad. The husband pushes back, saying he doesn't know her. She hates him, and their family with young kids has no experience handling trauma like this. He thinks a professional foster family would be better, but OP isn't having it. She says, "No way we let a kid who's been abused, abandoned, and then rejected by her only family." She believes the girl needs stability, not to be thrown into the foster system. OP's big question. Am I being unreasonable for pushing my husband to step up and be a dad to her? Oh, drama stormers, what do you think? This is a super messy situation, right? Update: Anne's healing journey. 3 days later, OP comes back with an update. After reading Reddit's feedback, the couple sat down and hashed out a plan. The husband will take legal responsibility, but the girl, named Anne, won't leave with them right away. Instead, she's placed in an inpatient therapy facility to start healing. The husband takes leave from work to support her, and they commit to being Anne's support system, covering therapy, legal needs, even setting up a college fund, without forcing her to see them as family. They also start family therapy to help their younger kids understand their new big sister. 3 months later, another update drops. Anne bravely testified against her abusers with support from her therapist. She's now living with the family, and they're working closely with professionals to help her adjust. The mom and her boyfriend are under criminal investigation with a trial on the horizon. 7 months in, we get a hopeful update. Anne is slowly settling in. She has her own room with a big lock, a symbol of safety. She's free to skip family dinners as long as she keeps her room clean and stays away from smoking or drugs. The best part? Anne's starting to act like a normal teen, keeping Snapchat streaks, saving up for a new iPhone, and even watching TV with her half-brother. One time, when her little brother demanded to watch his favorite show, Anne gave in and watched it with him. So cute, right? But it's not all smooth sailing. OP once snapped at Anne, saying something unkind about her mom but apologized afterward. Anne still talked to her mom over the phone, under supervision, and with therapy support. The husband is grappling with guilt for not being in Anne's life earlier, but he's in therapy to work through it. Reddit's response. The Reddit community went wide over this story. Some praise OP's compassion, suggesting foster care with regular visits as a way to balance Anne's needs with the family's limits. One user said, "No one's wrong here except the abusers. This is a tough choice with no perfect answer." But there were harsh takes too. Some argued OP had no right to push since she's not Anne's mom, and called her husband a deadbeat for not trying harder in the past. Another suggested meeting Anne first to gauge her mindset and her mom's influence. Drama Storm 79's take. Oh my gosh, Drama Stormers, this story absolutely wrecked me. A 13-year-old girl dealing with abuse, manipulation, and losing her sense of normal. But those little steps forward, like Anne's Snapchat streaks, show there's light at the end of the tunnel. This family is giving it their all, and I'm seriously impressed by their preservation. From a screaming match to teaming up for Anne, they've come a long way. What do you think? Was OP right to push her husband, or did he have a point about protecting their current family? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear them. If this story feels heavy, I've got timestamps in the description to skip to the next one. Story 2. Our wedding officiants plan to wear what without telling us? Okay, Drama Stormers, get ready to laugh your heads off because this story is a wedding drama masterpiece. Posted by Out of Sight Mind on the wedding shamming subreddit. It's about a couple and their, let's say, unique wedding officiant. This couple decided to include a hand fasting ritual, a Celtic tradition where hands are tied with a cord in the wedding because they loved its meaning. They picked the groom's uncle, a Celtic culture enthusiast, to officiate. His job? Write a short guest welcome and toss in a few personal anecdotes. Easy, right? Nope. Instead of following instructions, the uncle sent a wedding script packed with Celtic stuff like rune stones without checking it with the couple. When they asked what he wear, he sent a photo of, brace yourselves, a hoodie straight out of Assassin's Creed, mixed with a tree of Gondor from Lord of the Rings, paired with baggy pants covered in tree designs. It looked like a cheap AI-generated outfit ordered off Temu. When the couple asked him to wear a suit, he complained it'll be too hot, even though his original outfit was also a jacket. OP was livid about the lack of communication, worried he'd ruined their big day, so they lined up a backup officiant. Update: the uncle logs in. Thankfully, after a heart-to-heart, the uncle stepped up. He didn't just nail his efficient role, he went above and beyond, driving the couple around, setting up the venue, buying desserts, and covering hotel and meal costs. He even held an umbrella to keep the bride's hair dry in the rain. On the wedding day, he wore a less formal but acceptable outfit and crushed his officiant duties. OP reflected on ignoring Reddit's judgment. Some called her Bridezilla for controlling the uncle's outfit, while others said she wasn't strict enough. In the end, the wedding was a miracle with nothing to complain about, and they were thrilled they kept the uncle on board. Reddit's response: Reddit lost it over the uncle's outfit. One user called it a 360 no-scope, Assassin's Creed and Lord of the Rings mashup. Another worried he'd officiate shirtless under the hoodie. Thankfully, OP didn't ask. Some urged replacing him, saying he treated the wedding like a costume party. One user pointed out the outfit was more Nordic and Celtic, but others praised the couple for having a backup plan and giving the uncle a chance to redeem himself. Drama Storm 79's take. Haha, drama stormers, I can't stop laughing at this uncle outfit. It's like it was ripped from a video game or conjured up by AI on Temu, but I love how he turned it around and made the wedding unforgettable. One good talk fixed it all. Now that's the kind of light-hearted drama I live for. Have you ever dealt with someone messing up your wedding plans or seen a wedding outfit as wild as its uncle's? Spill the tea in the comments. I'm all ears. Wrap up. Drama Stormers, today we went from a gut-wrenching story about family duty and healing to a hilarious wedding drama with an uncle who pulled through just in time. Both stories show the power of communication and resilience. Whether it's supporting a kid through trauma or handling an uncle with a bizarre fashion sense, things can work out if you talk it out and trust your gut. Reddit's a treasure trove of drama, but it's also full of judgment. So, do what feels right, no matter what the haters say. Thanks for hanging out today, Drama Stormers. Drop your thoughts on these stories in the comments. Should OP in story 1 have pushed her husband? Or have you seen a wedding outfit as epic as that uncle's? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the ring bell for more drama. Catch you in the next one.